this video we continue to the numbers 3 chapters of programming challenge. We will talk about the number 4, finding the percentile. Percentile is different to the percentage, but is coming from the concept of the percentage. As I shown in this illustration, the 90% is in the left on the distribution, rest of the 10%, and this dotted line, which in the left is the 90%, are the 90th percentile. So if you move further, maybe here is 95, then that is the 95th percentile. So that is our the concept, and they have the very the precise the mathematical the definition, and we use this to see where these numbers the percentage position in our list of the number. But first of all is if we within this challenges, we will try to find the percentile, and the first step is you need to have your list in orderly basis, and from the smallest to the largest. Then we can calculate the percentile. Percentile is based on this formula. N is the number of the item in the data set, and the P is what's your the target observation of the percentile. Let's see the 90s or 95s. Then this 100 divided by 100 plus 0.5. So those are the percentiles, the calculation. And it may not be the when they have these times and divided, it may not have this the integer. So if I is the integer, then data I is the number corresponding to the percentile P. If I is not integer, we will set some the arrangements to find this data within this data k and the data the k plus 1 with a certain ratio calculation based on this formula. So those are the roughly the calculation from the math, and let's use this approach to write a program. And we read our list of the data. Let's just still use our my data, so I can use this longer one, my data 1. And we read this text file and use create our find the percentile score, the function, and to calculate this and return the percentile. And the first is we also need to do, practice the sort the list, then do the calculation. Because we are dealing with one single list of text file, we can use this 082. So it's still with this file, and we already load this our read file and make that as the float, and we do this calculation. So we can starting from this, but we don't need to calculate the statistics numbers. So we can clean up something. So find percentile scores. So the purpose we will change is the finding the percentile score. And these stats we don't need. So we only need to have our read file. So we have now, let's read from 1. So we read this and we can print. All this we don't need. So let's do this and read and print. Okay, then we have our the data already on hand. And then this the percentile, well, how many or the percentile we need is we will read that first. So maybe we read the data first, and we don't need to print this. And we will have our percentile read from the user input is a float number. So let's see the percentile is from 0 to 100. So let's see. Please enter the percentile. So let's make that larger. So percentile score you want to calculate. We gave this is 0 to 100. And we read data, and we will put this percentile. So, and we create our percentile score is should be from one of our to be create form function. So find percentile score. So we will transfer our data there. So that is the data, is the list, and also the percentile as our expectation. So we let's do this. Is find percentile score. Yeah, it should have the dash, and then the data percentile. So that is our the function. Let's starting to see here. P is our percentile. So we read that and convert this to float. Now we have this, and the data is our the list. So first is we should make this n read from the this data. So n equal to len data. So that is our file first, and then is we should sort that. And we just do our data dot sort. So you can put the n before that or after that, but they are not change this the percentile. We will check is whether is the 0 to 100, because if belong before that is actually is not able to use. So if percentile is lower than 10, or percentile is bigger than 100, then we will do the print let's see. So maybe we give our users continue. So until, so do well. So yeah, so print the percentile should between and then else we will do that. So otherwise we will not calculate this. So now we have our the sort already. So then we can start to do this one. So if our p is equal to 100 0, then these are the 0, right? So is and plus 0.5, then I is the 0.5. We will return the first, but we will not calculate further, because if percentile is 0, then just the first number. If percentile is the 100, is the last number. Last number we know is the index, the -1. So we will do such kind of things so we can check is if the percentile. Well, we will use this to eliminate the boundary number. So here, then return data, because the data is now already sorted. So data 0 is the lowest one. And then if percentile equal to 100, return data minus 1. So let's do our, so our data is this one, so 100 set to till 700. So let me see. So I save, then run. Float, please do this. Cannot convert string to float. Oh, yeah, I have run, so input. Now it's adding this. Let's try to see. I want to have 0. Oh, it doesn't have, because it's returned. I haven't make the print. So how to print is if I go to just the print. So print the score at this is our percentile we gave, and now we have the percentile score is 1, and then format percentile score. Yeah, now we have the result. So let's see 0. So should not be capital anyway. So now let's test. It's 60. So 60 actually is yeah, we can have this. Let's keep printing. So print data, and then here I got another print data. And we can have, now we print this data. Let's see, the 100. After we sort is 1 to 0, 0. So 12, the 100. So that is the last one. So let's see the 0. After sort, 0 is the first one. So that is for this two boundary, the calculation is correct. Now let's it's not 0, it's not 100, so it's something in the middle. Then we can start to use this formula. So first is we already have n. Then is we calculate I is the n times percentile divided by 100 plus 0.5. So that is our I. Then we will check is if I is integer. So because I is our float, we don't need to make that divided by 10. So check is whether they have the any modular. We just use the float function, or function within the float is I dot is integer. So that is will return our true or false. So true is our integer. So if that integer, we will go to the number 3. Then this data I will be our number. So we will put that is because data I, we should have that the index is -1. So real index we should convert. So real, because now I is the index is equal to int I -1 and return this data real index, and else. Oh, sorry. Yeah, those are the smart part from the VS Code. So if you enter and it's not back or indent, you must have something like I did. If it's not integer, so we need k as our middle parts. So k is int I. So we should convert k to integer, and f is 1 the I minus k, and real index 1. So we should have 2 real index. Real index is equal to k minus 1. That is and another is real index 2 is equal to k. And then we will return the thing is based on this formula. We have all of them. So it's 1 minus f times data. We need to use the real integer, real index 1, and then plus f times data real index 2. So that is our parts. So let's starting to see is if I want to have 50. Oh, it's get not our integer. So we don't have that data. So let's guess I can have 95. Also not in any data here. So let's see. So do I have our data roughly? So no. 10, 79. So you can see you are not easily to find our the percentile with the integer. So that is the thing. But here, great. So I have the in a percentile 40 is come to either of these three. The 500, so that is right equal to this 500, but I don't know the percentiles this I, which is this I. So maybe is I. Let me see the int I, so I can print this I. Then let's see the 40. So I go to 77. So still the 77. So 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So and the real the index is the I plus 1. So it's in the middle, but it's still 500. So that is the percentiles calculation. I hope using this way, this sample, you get some more ideas. One, to deal with the text file. Secondly, is we use our Python to deal with some new formula. So we learn a new formula to find the percentile and use the different checking and to make sure is we can calculate based on the formula. And because it's in this ordering the basis, we also practice this sort. And then this we need to be bear in mind is in the mathematical formula, they have I normally is starting from 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you use Python to do the calculation, ensure you convert that to the real index. Otherwise, is you will have one index variant, and that will generate the inaccurate result. And also, like me, is in the during your programming and also in the middle of your code is try to insert as necessary as possible the print. So that will do some quick those notification, or you can use that as the quick debugging to see step by step is what are the data is coming from. Otherwise, is you can use the debugging way. So in VS Code is you can run in this the debuggers. Then you can add the stop those stop point and also break point, or you can set some watchers to make the troubleshooting. But during the just working on this programming, you can just insert some prints that will be easier for you to find the middle results. Okay, I hope you are good enough the knowledge to finish this program by your own, and then this generate the needed result. You can change the data to find these other the percentiles for your real practice. If you like my videos, I would welcome you to follow my channel so that you can get notification of the new videos I pop up. And also I will be love to hear your comments on my videos and the suggestions. In my next video, we will go to the last one for this challenge, programming challenge, to create a grouped frequency table. We already know how to create a frequency table. Now, what's mean grouped? We will learn during this challenge. So see you in the next video. Bye for now.